Well, moving on this morning, and having a drink or two has always been a bit of a rite of passage when you're on holidays, but it seems more and more younger Australians are choosing to ditch the alcohol to travel sober.
Yeah, the new research was conducted by Contiki, and we are pleased to say Maria Parisi from Contiki joins us now. Good morning. Thanks for your time. So why are so many Aussies choosing to travel sober?
Yeah, it's really interesting. I think every year Contiki does a study of young Australians and how they travel. And this year we had some fascinating results. So I think 83% of young Aussies told us that they would choose to go on a sober holiday, which is really interesting. But at the same time, they're still looking for the fun of a holiday. That's the biggest motivation for people to go on holidays. So, and they're looking for active adventures and stuff like that. So I'd say one of the big things that came out of this year's research was that young Aussies are just looking for balance when they travel,
It's a real departure from our 20s.
Days, I know. I did a Top Deck tour, which is like the competitor to Contiki.
Yes.
2 weeks, don't really remember any of it.
Wow. Yeah. What are the most popular travel destinations?
So it's changing, but Europe still is the big destination for gap year trips. Like that is where the big trips happen. Greece, Croatia sailing are really popular. But more and more, I think Asia's on the rise, and Asia is booming at the moment for us. We recently launched a South Korea trip and a Philippine island hopping trip, and we can't keep up with demand.
Okay. Wow.
So, yeah.
So what else did you learn from this survey?
Well, I think what's interesting is, who the celebrities that young Aussies would choose to travel with. I think a lot of them said...
Sophie Walsh.
Clint Stanaway. You would be so much more fun on a holiday because I'd be going for runs and eating healthy and you'd just be party boy.
What would I be doing?
Party boy, sipping cocktails by the pool.
Well, number one...
Apparently not anymore. Apparently not. We're looking at stuff. Who would have thought?
We're going on adventures.
We're going to museums.
Number one is actually Harry Styles.
Oh, and then, he'd be fun.
And unsurprisingly, Taylor Swift was
hang
in there
on,
as
but that doesn't make... Harry Styles is not going on a holiday sober.
Yeah.
That does not make
Imagine
sense.
Harry Styles on Contiki.
Usually David Attenborough features...
He's not going in Contiki.
He does.
Travel insurance would be high.
Yeah, I don't think we'd let him on. It's a 35-year-old age limit.
Oh, yeah, right. Are they embracing this work-life balance?
Yeah, 100% they are. And I think more and more as there's, more pressures and stress in the world today, they're looking for a total switch off when they go on trip. A majority said that they don't want to do any work when they're on trip or when they're away. And I think 65% said that they would choose a extra annual leave over a pay rise, which is super fascinating, right? Because I think, that switch off is becoming more and more important.
Interesting.
OK, so for those who missed a European summer this year, when is the right time to start locking in bookings?
Absolutely now is the time. So we've just rolled back prices on our 2025 trips to 2023 levels on, 90% of our European range. And I think, flights are pretty reasonable at the moment. They're dropping also to Asia as well as Europe. So now's the time.
Final question. Contiki, you're going on that to hook up, aren't you? How does that happen?
Is that what happened on your
Isn't that what kids these days do? Isn't that why you do a European adventure?
Yeah,
what happens if you don't have a little social lubricant happening?
Yeah.
I don't...
The interesting thing is we actually get a lot of couples coming on the trip.
We had a few couples on ours. We were like, get off our Contiki tour.
As well as singles. I think, they're still having fun and they're still going out and having, a party and a drink every now and then. It's just more balanced, right? There's sometimes yoga in the mix, at a chateau or... or a hike in the middle of it all. So,
that sounds nice.
Stop talking. You're going to get yourself into trouble.
No.
What happened?
I'm just being honest.
All those years ago.
I don't remember. I told you. I went on a 2-week European holiday and I don't remember much.
I think that was our generation.
It was fun. Yoga, these days though, it sounds good, the Contiki tour.
Yeah, so at our chateau we have morning yoga sessions. We've also got as active nightlife as well. But yeah, the morning yoga sessions thrown in the mix and
Nice.
cold dips and
So
stuff
Clint
like that.
Stanaway can keep his rig in form.
All right.
While on holidays.
Thank you, Maria.
Thank
I
you very
appreciate
much.
your time. Wow. We need a full segment on your...
I went a bit wayward then,
You
didn't I?
did go very wayward.
But why are you
Social
thinking that? Like,
lubricant.
imagine going on a European holiday and not having a tipple every now and then.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and
What's my name again?
Carl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports, and amazing Aussie stories.
And Carl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
that never happens.
always happens.
What's she talking about?
Always happens.